Hi, and welcome to Business and Applied Arts. I'm Todd Bowie. I'm the lab coordinator for the arts area, and I need to share some important info with you about the labs. My office is in room E2835A, and if you ever happen to stop by and my door's closed, I'm probably close by working on something really important. Yes. You can always email me or leave a message on my office phone, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. I do a few different roles for the college and I'm not always available. So starting this semester, we'll have a part-time assistant lab coordinator named Lizzie, who will be helping out a few days per week. She'll be set up in room E2831 on the days that she's here. Our tech services help desk is located down near the center elevators in room B2277. The help desk isn't a place to get your own computer or device fixed, but they can help with college-related tech support, such as login problems or server access problems. For instance, if you repeatedly enter your wrong password trying to log into a machine, the system may lock you out. This means you'll need to make a trip down to the help desk to get your password reset. The labs are shared between many different users and classes. And because there are so many different users sitting at the same computer on any given day, problems can arise. So we can all work together to help minimize some of these issues by following a few simple rules. Number 1, keep drinks and food away from the computers. Please, please, please leave your drinks on a table up at the front of the lab. It only takes a very small spill to fry one of the keyboards, mice, or computers. So just don't. Number 2, please don't touch the iMac screens. The iMacs don't have any touchscreen capabilities, so there's no reason at all to touch the displays. They get grubby really fast. We get around to clean all the screens and machines a few times per semester, but they'll stay much nicer if we all pitch in and keep our hands off. Also, because we're on shared computers, washing your hands or using the hand sanitizers before classes really helps to cut down on germs on the keyboards and mice. This will help us all out during cold and flu season. We have to follow a very specific procedure for the way the machines are cleaned, so please don't spray any cleaning chemicals directly on the screens or keyboards. If a computer you're working on is getting really grubby and you're requesting that it be cleaned in between our normal rotation, ask your instructor or take note of the tag or seat number and let me know. I'll have it done as soon as I can. Number 3, never leave your assignments, projects, files, or folders on the computer desktops. This is a big one. You should all have some sort of external hard drive of your own for saving your work. If you have to save something to the desktop temporarily during a class, that's okay. But be sure to copy it to your external drive before you leave for the day, because there's no guarantee it's still going to be there when you get back. Number 4, external hard drives. Now, I'd recommend something like this 1 terabyte LaCie rugged drive for graphic design students. Maybe a 3 or 4 terabyte version for Vicom or photo students. These are built a little more sturdy. They're a little more robust and they can handle getting banged around a little bit better. I also get a nifty carrying case for mine. Now really, you should be using 2 drives, a main and a spare, or some kind of cloud storage option. You should be connecting the drives into one of the open ports on the back of the machine rather than on the keyboard. The keyboard ports are okay for dragging a Word document, but they don't have the transfer speed or power of the back ports. Regarding external drive formatting, most of the hard drives you can buy nowadays are formatted to work on either Mac or PC. These come from the factory with a format, probably FAT32 format, which works on both Mac or PC platforms. If you have a PC at home, this is convenient because the drive should mount and show up on either platform. But just be aware that the FAT32 formatted hard drives have caused some Adobe Photoshop PSD documents to become corrupted. This doesn't happen very often, but it is possible and it has happened. So that's why I always recommend people who need to use FAT32 drives have a second place, either another hard drive or some kind of cloud storage option. If you're using an Apple computer at home, then I'd recommend erasing the FAT32 format on your new hard drive and reformatting to a designated Macintosh format like Mac Journaled. This is really simple to do on any Mac computer by just connecting the drive, navigating to Applications, Utilities, Disk Utility, and then erasing the drive and applying the Mac Journaled format. I'd also recommend that you label or tag any personal property like your hard drive that you bring to school. One good idea is to name your hard drive when you format it with your phone number. This way, we can contact you if we find your property. Number 5, if you're having strange issues with your lab computer, try restarting it. A restart will cure 90% of the problems with your computer. Because they're shared, you may be experiencing a problem or conflict that was caused by the user before you. So a restart will bring the machine back to its base level settings. If you're still having issues after a restart, we'll have to dig a little deeper. So you'll need to report the problem to your instructor. Machines can be flagged with one of the blue problem report tags, which are usually up at the instructor station. We identify machines by the lab number, the seat number, which should be on a label on the front of the computer, or by the property tag ID number, which is this little metal tag on either the front or the back of the machine. Printing in the labs can sometimes be problematic too. This can happen when multiple users send multiple jobs to the same printer at the same time. Also, toner cartridges run out or other problems can occur. If a printer is having problems, report it to the instructor and I'll have it serviced as soon as possible. Number 6, Adobe Creative Cloud and software usage. Starting this semester, Adobe is requiring Madison College to use a shared device license model, which means you'll need to use your student login to get into not only the computer, but also the Creative Cloud apps. Using your college login will only work here on campus. And so if you want to use the Adobe apps at home or on your own personal computer, you'll need to purchase your own Creative Cloud subscription through Adobe. The lab machines are intended to be used for class activities and class projects only. Number 7, Open Lab schedules. The graphic design program schedules open lab sessions each semester, so students can work in the Mac labs on their off time. The open lab schedules are posted by the doors, usually by the second or third week of classes. Finally, one last update for fall 2019. If you want to use right-click on your mouse, that setting now needs to be made manually for every individual user. Just click on System Preferences, Mouse, and change the right-click pull-down menu from primary to secondary. That'll do it. Here's my contact info again. Give me a shout if you need me, and I hope you all have a great semester. Thanks.